Well, this is an exciting time for the state of Colorado. It's an exciting time for us, and we're excited about playing in the game Friday night. It's almost here, and it's going to be a great contest. I think Jim McElwain has done a phenomenal job there, and going to a bowl game last year and winning it and beating a Pac-12 football team. They're an excellent football team, and they've got a great quarterback coming back, and Garrett Grayson, I think, is a phenomenal player. So they do a phenomenal job. It's going to be a tough test for us, and I know our kids are excited about trying to play in that game Friday night. Home openers are always fun, and opening games are always exciting. I think it puts a double excitement on it when it's your rival that's only a little ways away. So it's going to be an exciting day. I'll take any questions at this time.
Coach, how often have you seen the season opener become a tone setter for a season?
I think every game's a tone setter, to be honest with you. I don't, you can win that game and lose all the rest. You can lose that game and win all the rest. I think it's an opening game. The thing that's exciting about the opening games, everybody has so much anticipation no matter who you're playing because it's the opening game. But when you play a big rival team that's a very good football team, it puts a little bit more added energy to the game. But I think it's an opening game, and that's what it is, and you go from there. You still got 11 more games after that, and hopefully another one.
When you watch film of Garrett Grayson, is he a different guy at the end of last year than you faced in the opener?
No, not really. They were able to run the ball a little bit better at the end of the year. Is what I noticed. Bibbs was running the ball really well, as you could tell. So I think that made it easier on Garrett to have more open one-on-one shots, and he made some great plays. I've watched Garrett probably more than any quarterback in the country, and the reason I say that is we played against him when he was a sophomore at San Jose State, and we played against him last year, and it was an opening game. And then we're playing against the opening game this year. So you have more time to watch all the tape. And I do think that he has improved every year. I think Dave Baldwin is an excellent offensive coordinator, and I've known him for a long time. He used to be the head coach at San Jose State, and I think he does a great job with the quarterbacks. And really, the thing that you notice about Garrett is he gets them in the right play. He makes the right reads. He can make all the throws, and he's a big, strong guy that can run a little bit. So I'm impressed with the young man. I really am.
Coach, how do you feel they match up talent-wise? Do you feel like they have? I mean, there's always this perception.
I think they got excellent talent. I think they've got excellent talent. They got a receiver core that's excellent. They have some good running backs there. But if you look at their running backs they had last year, they had 3 guys that were really, really good. Their offensive line was excellent. They had a guy get drafted. They had a tight end get drafted. Defensively, they had the Player of the Year. I think they've got very good talent, and I think they're well coached.
Do you feel like the two programs have fairly equal talent at this point, or is it hard to say yet?
I think they're very, very talented. I think they got a good football team. They're a bowl team, and they won a lot of games, and they scored a lot of points the last 7 or 8 games, a lot of points. And so that shows you they've got talent all over the place.
Last week was what you called Identity Week.
Uh-huh.
Have you found it?
Well, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was Identity Week. I thought we did well on it. I think that we were trying to make a statement, and they were trying to make a statement to each other about pushing through everything, working through everything, doing all the stuff they needed to do to be successful. And I think they did that.
Coach, how is the team better now than you were at the same point a year ago going into the same game?
Well, first of all, the knowledge side of it, we're a lot deeper on our knowledge aspect of all the little things that make a difference. And then I think we're a more physical, athletic football team than we were this time last year. And I think we're a little bit deeper at spots. So I think those are the areas that we've improved in.
What are your thoughts on Rashard Higgins and the things that he does well for CSU?
Yeah, number 82, correct? Yeah, he can fly. I see speed. I see him making plays. I see him running by receivers right and left, running by DBs right and left. I think he's an excellent football player. He's rangy and has, he's not super tall, but he's long, if that makes sense. He's able to go stretch and get the football and do some things. I've been very impressed with all the receiving core. 25 I think is a playmaker and can do a lot of things. 86, the tight end that plays H-back and moves around, very, very athletic. They got 2 big, tall receivers, number 11, who's a really good player. So I think they're very, very talented in that area.
Did your team progress in August the way you hoped it would?
Yeah, we did progress. It's never what you hope as a head coach. You want absolute perfection. But we did progress. We didn't take any steps back, and I felt like we moved forward from spring and I felt like we have moved forward as a team from that point.
How do you characterize this rivalry? Some people might say the Auburn-Alabama rivalry is massive. How would you characterize the Colorado-Colorado State rivalry?
I think it's a heck of a rival. And, you know, I was in the Ole Miss Mississippi State rival when I was coaching at Ole Miss. And Colorado and Mississippi, not saying they're the same, but population-wise, there's not a lot of population in either state. So everybody kind of knows everybody. All the small towns know each other. Half of them are Colorado State, half of them Colorado, same way. And so I think that brings a better, more feel to it, a better, it's something they'll see each other all the time. It's not like if you're in a big city area, you might not see as many people that you play against. But here you see them quite often. You see them at church, and you see them when you go out to eat dinner. And I think they bump into each other more in a less populated state. And of course, our state's kind of densely populated up and down 25 here in this area. So I think they run into each other all the time. So I think that makes it more of a rivalry.
Yesterday, your counterpart kind of played a little psychological game, saying it was a must-win for Colorado and that they're just little CU and they're just going to go to the game and try to do the best they can.
Jim's really smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's going to be a heck of a football game for both of us, and I know our kids are excited about playing. And they're really good. They're a good football team.